Hundreds flooding the Newport High School gym Sunday to hear from Senator Ron Wyden on what the federal government is doing on the Oregon coast.
When Kristi Noem decided to close a Coast Guard rescue helicopter facility in Newport, Oregon, in order to replace it with an ICE facility, the residents of that town banded together and fought back. They said that this helicopter facility was essential for their coastal fishing town, that closing this facility would and will cost lives. Not a matter of if, but a matter of when. And they weren't going to take that sitting down. Take a listen to some of the interviews of those residents.
So if the helicopter isn't brought back, we're going to lose lives. I mean, it's already proven that it saved lives, and the numbers are there.
Helicopter was taken from us in the middle of the night. No warning, no public hearing, no nothing.
And we didn't find out about it until we found out about the letter that the ICE facility was intending to come in.
Without a Coast Guard helicopter nearby, there's fear for everyone who will need a water rescue.
It's not if lives are going to be lost, when.
Local officials listened to the residents of Newport, Oregon, and filed a lawsuit against Kristi Noem and the Department of Homeland Security and the Coast Guard, saying that they unlawfully closed this helicopter rescue facility that is literally needed to save lives in that fishing town. The state of Oregon then also filed their own lawsuit along the same lines. So Lincoln County, where this was based, as well as a fishermen association, all sued Kristi Noem, the Department of Homeland Security, and others, asking for a preliminary injunction, and they won. Their fight was successful. A federal judge ruled in their favor, saying the government didn't meet any of the legal requirements needed to close down such a facility. Here's the thing, and the reason why this was so important for this town. This town is a fishing town, and they are about to go into their fishing season. They fish crab, Dungeness crab, and the season starts now and goes until March. And this fishing season is extremely dangerous. It's during the winter. There's high swells. The risk of harm for the fishermen are great. In fact, the whole reason why this facility came about, because in the 1980s, they lost a fishing crew. And after that, decided they needed their own facility. Now, ICE, Kristi Noem was trying to transfer the rescue facility, helicopter facility, to North Bend. It would have taken at least twice as long for a helicopter to reach Newport, Oregon, if they were able to carry through with what they wanted to do, what the government wanted to do. And in addition, the North Bend helicopter facility has their own rescue missions they have to do. The filing showing how essential it is, and frankly, how little Kristi Noem and Trump care about the people. Trump says he cares about the people. Well, the people here, they said in addition to saving lives, it would cost them millions in the harm to even the fishing vessels themselves without this helicopter rescue mission. They said that this facility goes on 500 rescue missions a year. Jones Road Beauty is a minimalist makeup brand founded by makeup artist Bobbi Brown that I have come to love because it is versatile, easy to use. I don't need a brush. I can throw the products in my travel bag or in my purse and I can touch up on go if I have to do appearances. It gives you this makeup, no makeup look that has skin-loving ingredients that are clean. And right now they have launched their holiday collection. It is the most giftable and exclusive holiday collection yet. It has trios that include new holiday shades, products, and packaging. So whether you're gifting or getting ready for holiday parties, these curated sets take the guesswork out of your makeup routine. This holiday season, simplify your routine with makeup that's clean, strategic, and multifunctional. From November 18th to December 1st, Jones Road is doing their first ever Black Friday sale. Go to jonesroadbeauty.com to get up to 20% off site-wide. That's jonesroadbeauty.com for up to 20% off your entire order. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. According to the filing, even with this rescue facility, between 2000 and 2019, 44 commercial fishermen have died in the waters off the coast of Oregon, including 12 off the coast of Newport. So this is essential. This facility is essential. It is being used. It is saving lives. The filing also points to the fact of how much of the town is supported by the fishing industry. It says that Dungeness crab fishery is the single largest sector of Newport's fisheries income, supporting approximately 7,400 family wage jobs, contributing directly and indirectly approximately $346 million annual to the economy. This man, Trump, who supposedly cares about, we know he doesn't, but he talks about business. You are directly affecting the business of this town by closing their facility. So it goes on to say the Dungeness crab season is both the most lucrative and the most dangerous season of the year for Newport's fishermen. And this is why it has caused an outrage with the residents of that town and why they push back, because this is affecting the lives of their family members, their friends, as well as the business that this town is based on. Now, the federal judge granted this preliminary injunction because it found that they will most likely succeed on the merits. As we know, that's part of the calculation of whether or not preliminary injunction is granted, is whether or not you were ultimately likely to succeed. And part of the reason why is, of course, as we've seen time and time again, Kristi Noem didn't even try to follow the law. There's a Coast Guard law that was actually passed that said what procedures you need to do in order to close a Coast Guard facility. Many years ago, this is on the books. And one of the things you have to do is do things like provide public notice. There was zero public notice before they closed this facility in order to put in an ICE facility. Zero public notice, zero chance for public comment, zero put forward that is no longer necessary. That was another part of the law. They have to show that there's a reason to close it, that it's not necessary for this facility anymore. Kristi Noem doing none of that, not even doing the bare minimum of even holding public notice or public comment, even if they were going to do it anyway. So it was really clear for the judge to be able to quickly give this preliminary injunction to stop them from closing this very crucial, important rescue facility. And here, the whole reason they were going to close it and to put in an ICE facility, which, as we know, these ICE facilities going up because most likely they are also enriching the for-profit prison system. Now we're going to have a whole other ICE facility system. If you really wanted to deport somebody, you could deport somebody. You could hire more judges. If you want to quickly deport them, there's no reason to hire and build more ICE facilities unless you plan on detaining people in this country longer. And the only reason you would do that is because you want somebody to profit off of those facilities. Otherwise, you would just hire more judges in order to facilitate the immigration process and decide who gets deported or not. Here, risking real lives, real business in the town of Newport in order to literally detain people. And as we've seen with ICE, doing it really indiscriminately, tearing apart families in the most inhumane way. I think in the most unconstitutional way, no matter what the Supreme Court said, racially profiling is unconstitutional, doing it in really this disgusting way of not showing a badge and hiding your thing, and them trying to put this ICE facility instead of this very important rescue facility. Again, we've seen Kristi Noem, Donald Trump, not really caring about the people, not caring about the people they affect. Is it going to profit? Am I going to profit off of it? Is Kristi Noem going to profit off of this? Is a friend going to profit off of it? It seems to be the guiding corrupt principle among Trump and his allies and his cabinet members. But the town there, the residents of the town showing that courage is contagious. And when you can stand up and when you have law on your side, we are often seeing victories, and this town getting a really important victory that could save lives there with this preliminary injunction stopping them from closing the facility, stopping them from taking it over essentially into an ICE facility. If you have not yet subscribed to the Mistrial podcast, be sure to do that. Hit subscribe to the MeidasTouch YouTube channel also. And be sure to check out our sponsors in the link below. They never censor what I have to say, which is so important in this moment. And we have so many more important, really pro-democracy stories to tell.
Love this video? Support independent media and unlock exclusive content, ad-free videos, and custom emojis by becoming a paid member of our YouTube channel today. You can also gift memberships to others. Let's keep growing together.